The press briefing was just held. The ADGP explaining to the press that the police party was actually fired upon and therefore they had to fire back in retaliation. Also, they'd received intelligence inputs that Atiq Ahmed's men might try to attack the police party.
Yeah, absolutely right, Siddharth, because there's a big revelation which is coming out from the ADG's press conference where the UP police has confirmed this information that there was an attempt to, free Atiq Ahmed. So that is a kind of level of preparation that was also seen on the TV screens of Times Now. Whenever we have seen that,
and Priyank, very importantly, there was also an attempt, as per certain intelligence inputs that the UP police received, that Atiq Ahmed's own convoy could likely have been attacked in a bid to rescue him.
Yes, certainly, Siddharth, this is what we were trying to point out, that's why there was a high level of security. 2 SP rank officers and multiple vehicles were also part of this convoy. Whenever Atiq Ahmed was being taken from Sabarmati jail to Naini jail in Prayagraj. Time and again, we had also raised question that what was the need of, Atiq being taken from that particular location. But the fact remains that this was the best possible way to keep Atiq Ahmed away from the clutches of these accused. And look at the timing. Asad was not too far away from Prayagraj. Asad was certainly on the way. This is the route which was being taken by the UP police officials whenever Atiq Ahmed was being taken from Sabarmati jail to Naini jail. This is a particular route where Asad's presence was also found. So that is an undeniable thing that he was certainly planning to free his father, because time and again whenever these gangsters have been seen, they have no hesitation to take law and order situation to take law in their hand, and they don't have any fear on openly firing at the police personnel. What was seen in Umesh Pal murder case was also seen the same thing, because then also 2 of the police persons who were brave person who were trying to give protection to the protectee who was eyewitness in this case was also killed by these suspects. So this is certainly an undeniable thing which has also been pointing out by Prashant Kumar, that there was an attempt to attack the police convoy whenever it was en route to Prayagraj, or Atiq could have been taken to some other location, because this was not one of the case in which Atiq Ahmed was involved. There are several cases which are there in different part of Uttar Pradesh. So his son being killed is certainly an important factor, on that too very close to that route which was being followed by the UP police personnel, which has also been reported quite clearly on media, because every location wherever the police convoy was visiting was mapped through the media channel. This is quite clearly seen. But I would also say that Asad had also changed his look. He had grown up his beard after the encounter which happened in Prayagraj. He was also wearing a white kurta and pajama, and he was wearing a skull cap, that he should look that he was coming out from mosque and no one could question him, because raising that point, he was not dressed up like a gangster. Generally, whenever we have seen his pictures, he used to wear a cap or he used to wear western attire, but this was not seen today. He was hiding inside the villages area. That's why he was wearing an attire which was suggested that he could have been coming out from the mosque. But Prashant Kumar has also made one more important factor, Siddharth, that total 183 criminals have been killed by the UP police in several encounters which has taken in different portions of the Uttar Pradesh. And unfortunately, more than a dozen of police personnel have also laid down their life trying to fight for to impose law and order situation in different part of Uttar Pradesh. So very important press conference where the UP police has given a clear indication that there was an attempt to free Atiq Ahmed, and that is what Asad was planning. Before that, he was gunned down by the UPSTF.
Right, so that's a massive revelation being made by the Uttar Pradesh police there, that Asad could possibly have been involved in a bid to actually try rescuing Atiq Ahmed. There were apprehensions or intelligence inputs that were received that such an attack might be waged on the convoy, bringing back Atiq Ahmed from Sabarmati jail to Prayagraj, and that an effort could in fact be made to free him. And it is under those circumstances where the police were investigating this matter that Asad was actually killed in in an encounter. Now, even as we speak, the politics on this encounter has already begun. Akhilesh Yadav, the head of the Samajwadi Party, has now put out a tweet suggesting that this encounter could actually be fake. He says, झूठे एनकाउंटर करके भाजपा सरकार सच्चे मुद्दों से ध्यान भटकाना चाह रही है. भाजपा न्यायालय में विश्वास ही नहीं करते. आज के व हालिया एनकाउंटरों की भी गहन जांच पड़ताल हो व दोषियों को छोड़ा न जाए. सही गलत का फैसला अधिकार सत्ता का नहीं हो सकता है. That's the claim coming from Akhilesh Yadav, where he's suggesting that this latest encounter could possibly be fake, even though the UP police has been very steadfast in its own claims that the encounter was completely genuine. Let me go back to Priyank once again. Priyank, Akhilesh Yadav putting out a tweet suggesting that this latest encounter in Jhansi might actually be staged.
Yes, certainly. That statement coming out from the former Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, raising question on the law and order machinery and raising question on the ruling party is a very important development. That is the reason, Siddharth, why the forensic team was also called in on the spot. Every part of this particular aspect is being touched by the forensic team officials, because they know, and in fact the UPSF also knew, that whenever these things can happen, then certainly that will under to series of scrutiny, not to from the lower judiciary but also from the High Court. So there is no denial about the fact that by today or by Monday there could be a petition which can be moved before the courts to have a judicial inquiry into the matter. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and on Sunday the courts will be closed because of the long weekend. But we can expect that by Monday legal means can also be taken by the Samajwadi Party by putting someone forward who can come up as a petitioner and who can move to the court stating that they are raising doubt about the encounter. But while talking about the development from Jhansi, where we are also moving, what we have got to know from local sources, that the postmortem could be conducted anytime soon, because the panel of doctors will be constituted, and later to that, after postmortem of these two accused, the body could be handed over to the family members. But it will be very important to be seen, because Atiq Ahmed's family,
okay,
although everyone
Priyank,
is on the run.